Lucky.
And presence. From a humble seed, a mighty sequoia will stand taller than a 35-story building, exemplifying nature's grandeur and magnificence. Such greatness is born out of a seed which weighs less than a gram. As we journey through life, we learn many things. We are taught how to become engineers, accountants, and doctors. We even study the intricate details of how the heart circulates blood. But not much importance is given to teach us how to tap into our inner resources and handle the emotions of our heart. And there comes a moment in every individual's life when we realize that academic brilliance and accolades are not enough to manage life. And then we ask ourselves the right question. Who am I? What is my purpose on this earth? How can I cope with challenges? How can I change my life and my world? It was to answer these very questions and to complete the puzzle of life that the Brahma Kumaris World Spiritual Organization was founded. Like the sequoia tree, whose far-reaching presence stems from a tiny seed, the story of the Brahma Kumaris and its growth begins with a spiritual seed planted into the heart of one man, Dada Lekraj. He soon became known as Brahma Baba. And for him, that seed was experienced as a gift from the divine. A seed that he made a conscious effort to nourish and sustain. This led to the birth of an organization. The story of the Brahma Kumaris. Planting a seed of change.
Brahma Kumaris in the United States started service 40 plus years, and it was like a seed. But today it has grown all over the United States. There are many, many centers, and we find that people are benefiting a lot.
The Brahma Kumaris is a worldwide spiritual movement and the largest spiritual organization led by women. It is dedicated to personal transformation and committed to uplifting human consciousness globally. With spiritual teachings, meditation, and community service. The Brahma Kumaris was established in 1937 in pre-partitioned India. Today, more than 80 years later, it has grown with a presence in 110 countries, over 4,500 centers, and more than 1 million regular students.
The seed for service was planted in United States of America over 40 years ago. Myself and Sister Denise were in Canada, and during that time, the Brahma Kumaris were thinking about something that we called as a world service. So we wanted to bring this message of peace and spiritual knowledge to American people. We drove to San Francisco, California, around the same time as our regional director, Sister Mohini, arrived to New York from the Caribbean islands. 4 decades ago, what began as a humble initiation has now been able to bring peace and joy to thousands of individuals and families across America through our meditation and retreat centers.
Soon after, meditation and retreat centers started to sprout up throughout the United States.
This spiritual organization invites people from all walks of life to come and learn the art of Raj Yoga meditation free of cost. Everyone, regardless of religion, race, social or economic status, is welcome to study the spiritual knowledge and meditation.
Meditation is a very, very simple practice to connect the mind with the true self and to experience inner peace and inner harmony. And that helps to increase the power to discern and to make right choices.
Meditation is at the heart of the Brahma Kumari's teaching, which enables people to relax, reflect, contemplate, and realize their true inner power. It is an effective tool to overcome everyday stress, anxiety, depression, and fear. At the heart of the Brahma Kumari's work is the desire to help people rediscover their innate potential. But over the years in the United States and around the world, the activities of the Brahma with new and strong branches in the form of international projects. The aim of these initiatives has been simple: to bring a shift in human consciousness for a better world.
There's a purpose to the Brahma Kumaris being at the United Nations. And the purpose is to reaffirm faith in the dignity and worth of the human being. So the way we do this is that we bring to the table, we integrate into the programs of the United Nations a spiritual trajectory of awareness, attitude, vision, action as a subtle dynamic to transformation.
Brahma Kumari's international projects: Million Minutes of Peace, Global Cooperation for a Better World, Parliament of World Religions, Living Values Education, Images and Voices of Hope, Celebrating Human Greatness, Brahma Kumaris and the Youth, Spotlight Values, Om Cafe, 7 Billion Acts of Goodness, Peace in the Park Festivals,
Wherever the Brahma Kumaris centers exist, it plays a significant role in the community. Whether it's for natural disasters such as wildfires, which we had recently, hurricanes, floods, earthquakes, we are there to help. People need coping skills in dealing with these disasters, and we're available to help them with that. Wherever we can, we, the Brahma Kumaris, are there to serve.
Now that the tree has grown, it can provide not only an inspiration for our inner strength, but also a canopy to protect our inner peace and personal fulfillment.
The biggest change and benefit I've noticed from being part of the Brahma Kumaris is being able to step outside my thoughts and become the observer of them.
I like to come to the center because it's fun to play and I feel safe and happy when I'm there.
They provide an open place where anyone from any different background can come to meditate.
Meditation made my life easier.
It's like I have this key, this golden key that opens up a beautiful treasure box.
The true treasure is finding out who you really, really are.
What I love about here, they love me, and I love you.
Maybe it's time for every one of us to plant in our hearts this precious spiritual seed and share it with humanity, so that we may all retrieve our lost inner paradise. The Brahma Kumaris centers all over the world are waiting to welcome you and offer you such a seed in which rests the power to transform your life.
Om Shanti. Good evening, everyone. Warm welcome to all of you. On behalf of the Brahma Kumaris in Charlotte, we'd like to now commence this program. We want to welcome our very special guest, Sister Shivani, who has traveled all the way from Tampa, Florida, to be with us for this special evening. Sister Shivani has been teaching and practicing Raja Yoga meditation for over 30 years. She is the national coordinating training representative of the Brahma Kumaris for the Carolinas, Georgia and Florida. And she's also the coordinator of the Brahma Kumaris Meditation Center in Tampa, Florida. And we are very grateful for her presence here today. And we'd like to invite Sister Shivani here to say a few words.
Om Shanti. I didn't hear everyone. Om Shanti. Okay, louder. Om Shanti. Warm welcome to all of you. We are very, very happy. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for taking time to come here. And before we start the program, I have a small request of all of you. Is that okay? Can I make a request? Yes? Okay. So for the next 2 hours, whatever you want to think about, right? Whatever worries you have about your children, about work, about husband, wife, traffic, dinner, it doesn't matter, whatever they are, you're going to tell your mind right now, you're very powerful souls. So right now, let's take a moment, and I want each of you to tell your mind that for the next 2 hours, we're just going to focus on what Sister Shivani is going to share with us. Sounds good? Okay. Few moments. So take a moment now and do it. Okay, so without much ado, I want to introduce our very divine brother and sister, Shri Ben and Rohit Bhai. They take care of the center in Charlotte. So how many of you know that we have a Brahma Kumari center in Charlotte?
Oh, quite a few. But for the rest of you who don't know, we have a center in Charlotte, and you will have a lot of time on the screen here and outside also to get a QR code, to get information for our upcoming programs, which is next Saturday 14th, and how to visit the center. And here, I would like them to say something.
Thank you, Sister Shireen. It is now my privilege to introduce Sister Mohini, or who we lovingly refer to as Mohini Didi, as our spiritual resource for this special program in Charlotte, a lifelong spiritual leader dedicated to global transformation with over 60 years of experience in Raj Yoga meditation. Mohini Didi has pioneered the work of the Brahma Kumaris, first in India and then in the Americas since the mid-1970s, when she first arrived in New York in 1978. Her degrees in political science and journalism made her a natural in initiating the work of the Brahma Kumaris at the United Nations as an NGO. From being the regional coordinator of meditation centers of most of the countries in the Americas, she currently serves as the additional administrative head of the Brahma Kumaris. She will speak to us now from Long Island, New York, where she currently resides.
Om Shanti. I am so happy to welcome you all here to attend a very beautiful session with Sister Shivani. I represent Brahma Kumaris, which was founded in 1937, and it has all over the world, in 110 countries, more than 10,000 branches. At every branch, at every service place, there are classes for meditation, including understanding of spiritual knowledge, helping to inculcate values and virtues in life, and become a good instrument to serve the humanity all over the world. Teachings are for everyone without any definitions for either from a religion or race or gender. It's for everyone. And the life changes completely. It is the time we are all thinking together here. It is the time where there is very deep inner seeking of peace and inner power. Whatever is happening in the world around us, stay very calm, stay very peaceful. Observe it, watch it, but also it's very important to gain inner strength to do that. And to get inner strength, we need to have connection with the Source, with the Creator, with the Supreme, one who has all the powers. Through my thoughts, I connect and understand my relationship with my Creator, one who is eternal, one who is bestower, and more I connect with one Supreme, there will be inner power, inner peace, not only inner strength, but lot of stability, security. And I think that is most needed at this time. And this experience of being with Supreme helps us to come out of our habit of worrying and concerns. But we always remember that, no, I have to be with God, with Father, but also have awareness of my own being as eternal, immortal, a being of light, and also being of power. So my mind, my intellect, instead of connecting with circumstances, people, situations, I connect them with the Supreme. And I start taking love, peace, happiness, joy, understanding, all the powers. And that is what is the need of time. And we are fortunate to have Sister Shivani with us. And definitely her words will enlighten all of us. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohini Didi. In a few moments, we will be welcoming Sister Shivani onto the stage. But before we do, we have a few housekeeping points that I wanted to share. First of all, please take a moment now to make sure that your cell phones are turned off or on mute. Everyone. Second thing is no photography or video recordings are permitted during the program. We will share a recording of the program at a later date if you do want to watch it again. One very important point, after the program concludes, please stop by our booths. We've got 3 stations out in the lobby. Please do stop by, find out more information about upcoming programs. But very important, we have a very special takeaway gift for all of you, for each one of you. It's a gift and there is a special blessing that comes with it. We would like each and every one of you to come to the Toli stations in the back, the booths which are set up in the lobby, and take this special gift before you go home. We don't want any of you to leave without this gift. Okay?
Om Shanti and good evening. I now have the privilege of introducing Sister Shivani, our dear Sister Shivani. Sister Shivani, as you all very well know, is very renowned. She's a spiritual teacher and a member of the Brahma Kumaris, which is a world spiritual organization, as you all know. She's widely recognized for her work on the Awakening with Brahma Kumari series. Sister Shivani's pragmatic approach to spirituality, peace and self-transformation in everyday life has inspired millions. She's the author of the bestseller, The Power of One Thought, and the recipient of numerous awards, including the Nari Shakti Puraskar, India's highest civilian award. It is always amazing to see Sister Shivani inspire all of us with her simplicity and ease. She's able to, apply and present these very deep spiritual principles that provide effective solutions to face life's problems and challenges. So it is really amazing. We've all benefited from that. But what is so special is this is Sister Shivani's first visit to Charlotte. And we are incredibly honored to have her spending this evening with us. We hope this will be a memorable experience for you all, as it is for us, the Brahma Kumaris of Charlotte.
Let's take a minute of silence. Sit straight. No bags in your lap. Phone silent in the pocket. Hands free. Just relax the body. 3 deep breaths. Relax the body. Gently bring your attention to the center of the forehead. It's here. The point where we apply the tilak, or you put a bindi, that point in the center of the forehead. And gently visualize a little star, a tiny point of light, the energy which is the master of this body. This energy is I. This energy is the inner power. Visualize I, the being, a point of light in the center of the forehead. And gently repeat these thoughts. I am a powerful being. I am a powerful being. We all need to say this to ourselves. I am a powerful being. In every situation, in every scene of life, with every person. People may be my way, may not be my way. Situations may be the way I want them to be, may not be how I want them to be. That is my outer world. I, the being, am a powerful soul. I am calm and stable in every scene. Reaffirm this to yourself. I am calm and stable in every scene. I am the master of my mind. I am the creator of my life. The power is I. We are now going to check our inner power. So continue to be in this state, checking our inner world of thoughts, feelings, and emotions. I will share a few criteria with you. Be a detached observer and grade yourself. It's like an emotional health scan, just to see where I stand right now, and of course we know where I want to reach. For the next few minutes, look only at yourself. What we are going to check can be called inner power. It can be called our emotional intelligence. We can call it our emotional health. First criteria. Whenever a situation is not my way, it could be a simple scene of the day, it could be a crisis, it could be a problem. Whenever something is not my way, to what extent does my mind get affected by the situation? We have to be a detached observer and see ourselves. We've lived our life looking at other people, how they respond, how they speak, how they behave. We have to see ourselves. In every scene, you can just check the scenes of the last 1 week. To what extent does my mind get affected by situations? Or do I respond out of my choice, untouched by the situation? We're going to grade ourselves on the scale of 1 to 10. So 10 means absolutely untouched by what's happening outside. Outside means in my life, not outside in the world. Absolutely untouched. That's 10. Completely disturbed, lost control. That's 1. And now we need to scale. Where am I on this scale of 1 to 10? To what extent does my mind get affected by situations and people's behavior? So grade yourself. You're not just listening. We're doing inner work. We need to get our score today. And then we know which direction we are heading. So grade yourself between 1 and 10. Grade yourself. And you need to remember the figure. Second criteria. How much time does it take my mind to settle after that? Which means, for how long do those same thoughts keep repeating on my mind? Again, if I'm able to put a full stop in a few seconds or a minute or so, give yourself 10 on 10. If it takes a couple of minutes more, make it 9, 8. If it stays there for hours, then we give it a 5, 6. If it stays there for days, then it's a slightly lower score. And it doesn't matter what the score is today, because today we're here together to see how to bring it to 10 on 10. But before we start bringing it to 10 on 10, we need to see where am I right now. So second score is, how long does it take for me to wrap up my thoughts and to come back to that inner silence, that stillness. For example, someone says something to me which is not how I wanted it to be. How long does that commentary play on my mind? So first was, to what extent do I get affected? Second was, for how long does that stay on my mind? Third criteria. To what extent do I get affected by what people have to say about me? And people could be family, people could be workplace colleagues, people could be anybody. What people say to me or say about me, which means public opinion. Public is everybody. To what extent does criticism, appreciation affect me? What is my need for validation from people? How much do I need people to say that I'm right? What I did was right? How much do I seek that emotionally? Score 1 to 10. This is our third criteria. Please raise your hands if you're doing the inner work. Yes, thank you. And the last, fourth. How much do I compare myself with others? Either feeling superior to some or feeling the opposite. Comparison. Whether it's on social media, whether it's with colleagues, with friends, sometimes even family. Comparison in what I do, comparison in what I have, comparison in who I am, comparison. Scale of 1 to 10 again. And last one more. Ability to forgive and forget. Ability to forgive and forget. Which means what happened, happened, it's over, I'm back to normal with them. Not just in my behavior, but in my inner world of thoughts. I'm just the same as if nothing had happened. 10 on 10. So criteria number 1, mind affected by situations and people's behavior. Second, the extent, the duration for which that impact stays on the mind. opinion, validation. 4th, comparison. 5th, ability to forgive and forget. So you have 5 scores out of 10. Now you total it and create 1 score out of 10. That will be your emotional intelligence score. You all have to do it. 1 score out of 10. And now raise your hands if you've done your score out of 10. Everybody. Now just close your eyes for 10 seconds because we don't want you to see the other person's score. So close your eyes. And now raise your hands. And be comfortable. Nobody's seeing what score you raised your hand on. This is just for you. Now raise your hands when I say the score. 10, 9, 8. थोड़ा अच्छे से उठाना. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One wouldn't have come here today. Okay, Ji. Om Shanti. You can open your eyes now. Have we ever spent time sitting like this, checking ourselves? Have you said? How many of you spend time like this, sitting and checking yourself? Do you think it's needed? Do you think it's needed? Yes. Why? Because throughout our life we've been checking other people. And the more we're checking other people, the more our ability to be a master of our own mind is getting affected. Because we're creating so many critical, judgmental thoughts. That's not going to enhance our vibration. That only depletes my inner power. But if we spend a few minutes checking ourselves, then changing is simple. So it doesn't matter whether you raised your hand on 9, 8, 7, even on 3, 2, 1, doesn't matter. We all have the ability to reach 10. Agreed? Agreed? And how many of you would like to touch that 10 on 10? How many of you want happiness? I wish I had a camera this side. I would have shown you, taken a photo and shown you. And how many of us want peace? And how many of us want love? And now pause and tell yourself, I've been working so hard all these years for these 3 things. And after all these years, I'm having to raise my hand saying, I want happiness. And if I still haven't got it, then what do I need to do next so that I don't have to raise my hand for this and say, I don't need it, I have, I am. It's my personality, it's my nature. We've done everything, we've worked hard. Many of you shifted from Bharat to here, thinking your happiness is a little more than there. Nothing wrong in shifting here. Important is, we were doing something or the other outside thinking, I will be happy when. And then sometimes once you're here, after 20 years, you're saying, I wish we were in India, we would have been happier there. So happiness is not in India. Happiness is not in America. Where is it? So if I learn the art of being happy, I'm going to be happy. Fill in the blank. I'm going to be happy everywhere, always. And if I don't learn that art of being happy, then I'm not going to be happy anywhere. Because that happiness has to be created here. It's not dependent here. So today, by the end of these 2 hours, we want to master the art of being happy. Chota sa request for the baby's parent. We want our child to be silent. And there's one more child who we want to be silent. But the child will keep on talking like, The only thing we need to do is when the mind is saying something, crying about something, screaming about something, wanting to catch our attention, we just need to take a few minutes, sit with that inner child, listen to it, answer it, and heal it. But we said we don't have time. And so that little baby inside here, the inner child, kept on screaming, why did they do this to me? How could they do this to me? Why did this happen to me? And we said, keep quiet, I'm too busy working. And then when I finished my work and that inner baby was still crying, I reached home and I switched on the TV because I didn't want to listen to that crying. And when I switched off the TV, that inner child started crying, I switched on the phone. And then I kept on sitting with the phone till I fall off to sleep, thinking that when I wake up, this baby would be fine. And when I wake up, this baby is already crying because that baby was crying even during my sleep. That's that inner child. That's I. And what is meditation? Just take 30 seconds. Withdraw your attention from the outer world. What happened? Why are you crying? The mind says, why did they do this to me? And then we have to answer. And then the mind will say, but still, how could they do this to me? And then spirituality will give us an answer. And then 2-3 answers you give. And that mind, that inner baby will say, Acha, I am fine. You go back to work. But if we don't take out those few minutes, if we don't take out some time every morning with that baby to teach how to think, how not to think, what to say, what not to say, that little child is going to keep crying throughout the day. And when that crying becomes a constant way of living, then we reach a stage where we say, I want happiness. Because that crying is hurt, that crying is irritation, that crying is anger, that crying is worry, that crying is fear. What if this happens? It's going on inside. But I'm not healing it because I'm not giving answers to that baby inside. And now that crying mind has become a natural way of living, and there the world goes and creates a line which says stress is normal, anger is normal, hurt is normal, worry is normal, I want happiness. So which one is normal? Which one is normal? Okay, put both your hands out. So I'll just say out a few emotions, you decide which one is normal. The normal one would go on the right hand side and the uncomfortable one will go on the left hand side. Normal means what makes me feel comfortable. Normal doesn't mean what the world is calling normal. Our biggest mistake is to believe what the world is saying and keep saying the same thing without checking whether it is right. Just because everybody was saying stress is normal, we also started saying stress is normal. And we walked around in life saying, I am stressed, I am stressed, I am stressed, you are stressed, we are stressed, everybody is stressed. And because we affirmed and affirmed and affirmed we are stressed, we reached a level of stress, but it wouldn't remain like that forever. And so our children today are not saying I am stressed, they say that's boring, old-fashioned word. Their cool word is I'm depressed. Not depression, depressed as an emotion. And now you visualize if these children are going to walk around in life saying, I'm depressed. And the other person says, I am also depressed. Within a couple of years, they're going to say, being depressed is normal. And 3 years later, we will be sitting here saying, depression is normal. So who's going to change this? So we need to know what is normal, okay? So not normal as per what the world says, normal as per what you feel comfortable. And you means what you feel here, and the body would also feel the same. Does body feel normal when we are stressed? Does body feel normal when we are stressed? So simple sign, heartbeat will change, pulse will change, hands will dry up, mouth will dry up, hands will sweat, mouth will dry up, here we'll feel something uneasy. When the body doesn't feel normal, how can I call that emotion as normal? Okay? Ready. And rule of the game, not to look at the hand which the other person is putting. Please make that a rule of life now. Majority's right is over. You can be the only one in the hall putting it on the right hand and everybody could be wrong. So majority is always right, that era is over. Make your choice. It's okay, we'll change after 30 seconds. But make your choice. Don't look at what other people are doing. And now you will place it on that hand and gently say left or right, because I can't see hands in this light. Ready? Stress. Left or right? You have to say it. Left or right? Right? Left. Anger? Happiness? Love? Worry? Worry. I love you so much, I worry for you. Fear? Attachment? Attachment. I'm so attached to you. For every left, there will be a right, and for every right, there will be a left. So where was love? Attachment? We know everything that's happening in the outer world. We know things which are happening on the other planet. We know things which are happening in the other country. But when it comes to our own world, we are a little not sure. Criticism. Opposite? Opposite? Appreciation. Ego. Opposite? Ego. Opposite? Humility. Comparison. Opposite? Comparison. Comparison. Opposite. Self-respect. Self-respect. Competition. Acha? Sure. Tomorrow morning at work, competition left. Opposite? Opposite? We know the uncomfortable emotions. We don't know what is a natural one. Comfortable. Look, this is a sign of the kind of world we have created. We know the disease, we don't know the health sign. Opposite of competition. Cooperation. Cooperation. Expectations. Everybody has to answer. Chalo, they are answering. What do I have to do? What you are saying, what you are doing is getting recorded here. So that's why say it, do it, because it's going to get recorded in your subconscious here. You are recording right now in your subconscious. Anger is not normal. Stress is not normal. Fear is not normal. Worry is not normal. And you are recording what is normal. So expectation is opposite. Opposite. Acceptance. Getting hurt. Getting hurt. Opposite. Someone said something to me, someone did something that was not right, I created hurt, uncomfortable. Opposite. Compassion for them. Empathy. Holding on. I can never forget what they did. Holding on. Left. Opposite. Attachment. Attachment. Opposite. Oh, too many answers were there for that. Didn't get an answer. What was the opposite of attachment? So now, when we go back home today, one, write out all this, which ones are normal, and show that to your children also. And from today, just one little exercise. I am, fill in the blank, should always be a right hand word. I am should always be a right hand word, not a left hand word. Because whatever I put for I am, fill in the blank, I will start becoming that. Whatever I put for you are, fill in the blank, should also be a right hand word. So first thing first, go home and tell your children never to say I am depressed. Because they are saying it more like because it's cool, it's vocabulary. I am will always need to be a high energy word, a high vibration word. Because even when I just create a thought, even when I just say a line, it's energy that I'm creating. That energy is flowing here and through my body and out into the world, and that is becoming my reality. So if I want to increase inner power, if I want to take my score to 10 on 10, I will have to start operating through the right hand, even if I'm the only one on the planet. Even if I'm the only one on the planet, because then when somebody says, who wants happiness, let the rest of the world raise their hand. And let them look at you and say, you never get angry? And say, no. Say, why? You're not normal. Yeah, you go tomorrow to office and say, I never get angry. They say, why? You're not normal. I never get stressed. Why? You're not normal. That's the kind of world we have created. But who created this world? Who created this world? Say I. I. This next 2 hours is I. We is not allowed. Us is not allowed. It's only I. Because the power is I. So I created this world, and who will change it? I. Very good. I will change it. So first criteria. Whenever situations are not my way, and situations could be a situation could be health of the body, situation could be a financial situation could be the weather today, situation could be people's behavior. Whenever something outside of me, so that is the outer world, and this is the inner world. So whenever anything in the outer world is not my way, my thoughts and feelings are created by me, or by the situation, or by both. Who's responsible? Again, put your left hand, right hand. Put a situation on your left hand. Anything that probably happened today. It could even be you were coming into this venue, you were not getting parking place. Situation. Or you're going to have a problem when you're driving out. Situation. Or you had estimated you will reach in 45 minutes, it's over an hour. Situation. Situation doesn't mean crisis, just simple situations throughout the day, which we won't even call a situation, it's just part of life. But when something doesn't go my way, how is it here? So is my mind dependent on the traffic on the road? Yes or no? Is my mind dependent on how others are driving? Is my mind dependent on what the GPS is showing? Is my mind dependent on how my partner sitting on the next seat is behaving? because they will be saying, I told you, no, we had to leave early. See what you have done. We are stuck here. And then you're going to say, you know what, I was anyways not interested in going for this program. I'm doing that only for you. So if you're not interested, we can turn back. I'm happy going back, being ready to listen to the presidential debate Why are we clapping for our own reactions? We'll clap for our own reactions like this. And there was an outer situation, not my way, and I did not take care of how I'm supposed to respond, and I created this series of reactions. I depleted my inner power. I finished my happiness, but after doing that, who did I blame for it? So no problem in creating all that chaos. No problem in even depleting that inner power. Important is, who did I hold responsible for it? So if someone had to look at you, what happened? Kya hua? So she, the whole way she was shouting and screaming and talking. What rubbish she talks? So it was she. And then you ask the she, why were you doing all this? Because you know what, I told him since morning I was telling him we have to leave at 4 o'clock. It's he. And then both of them say, it's they who are on the road. But none of us is saying it's I. And that's where I give my power away to the world, that you are controlling my mind. So first homework. Who is the creator of my thoughts and emotions? Always or sometimes? Always? 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 So then we'll have to change our vocabulary today. So people may not be my way, situation may not be my way, the health of my body may not be my way, the weather may not be my way. But I am the creator of my thoughts, feelings and emotions. Can we say this once together? Yes. And everyone say it, not for others to hear, not for me to hear. I've been saying it to myself for 25 years. But you start saying it now, because what you say will get recorded in your subconscious there. We want the recording there. We don't want the recording on the phone, on the YouTube. We don't need it over there. We want the recording here. Situations may not be my way. People may not be my way. I am the creator of my thoughts. I am emotionally independent. This is emotional independence, where my mind is not dependent on a situation or a person. I am emotionally independent. Emotional independence is the first step to reach that 10 on 10. And that emotional independence is called high IQ, high EQ, high emotional intelligence score, emotional health. And if I'm emotionally independent, my physical health will also start getting better. Right? So then who is the creator of my stress? So now we will start putting the finger here. The eye is here. The eye is not here. Don't put it here. Here is only the heart which gets affected by what I do. The emotions are not created here, they are created here. So who's the creator of the stress? I. So tomorrow morning, if there's a little chaos here, don't put the finger there. Because when you put the finger there, you're giving your power away. The problem is there. The traffic is there. The complaining spouse is there. But the emotion is here. So very clear. We are not saying the world is perfect, but the world is not going to be perfect. And even if they are perfect, they are not perfect my way. So I cannot make my mind dependent on an imperfect world. Imperfect means not my way world. I cannot make my mind dependent on an uncertain world. That when I was about to leave home, it was showing 1 hour, 5 minutes later it's showing 1.5 hours. Uncertain. So when there is uncertainty in the outer world, the inner world has to be certain. Only then there will be power. If both the worlds become uncertain, then we start feeling very helpless and out of control. And we've started saying, what to do? Life is not in my control. Life is not here. Life is here. When this life leaves, this is a dead body. So life is not here. Situations are here. Life is here. And what I do is here is going to be decided by me. So if someone asks you tomorrow, how's life? We walk around saying, good morning, how's life? So we say, you know what happened yesterday, you know what happened last week. They didn't ask what's happening in your life. How's life? So what's going to be our answer from tomorrow? Use the highest vibrational word. In Hindi we say, kya haal chal hai? So if you see the two words, hal and chal. Hal and chal means state of your mind and the way you walk, behave. So जैसा हाल होगा, वैसे चाल होगी. Which means, as will be my state of mind, that way will be my body language. So we don't go into personality development courses to learn how to walk, to speak. We just have to learn how to think. Everything else will just follow. So how's life? Chalo, create your mantra today and just use it every time. How's life? अभी नहीं बोल रहे, कल कैसे करेंगे? How is life? Now tomorrow, even if nothing is going right at work, even if physically you're not feeling comfortable, even if everything is gone wrong outside and somebody asks you, how's life? Say it even if you're not feeling it. Say it even if you're not feeling it, because when you say it, it's the first step to start feeling it. But even if a little thing has happened and I say, oh yeah, wow, it's so horrible, how things are, like why? We use very exaggerated words for our emotions nowadays, as if everything is coming to an end. So we're just going to use one word. How's life? Perfect, super, beautiful, excellent, highest energy words. But that word should not change dependent on what's happening outside. That's the rule of the game. So choose your word, make that your trademark. This is who I am always, unshakable, unbreakable. Okay? Can we take personal guarantee? When we go to buy all these things, we ask them, guarantee. Then we take it here and say, unbreakable, unbreakable, unshakable, personal guarantee. Because I am the creator of the emotion. So it doesn't matter what's going to happen outside. I only have to choose how I'm going to respond. So who's creating the anger? I. Who's creating the happiness? So from today, one more change. I am happy when. So tomorrow morning, if someone asks you, what happened? You're looking very happy today. So then you say, nothing. So how can you be happy when nothing has happened? Well, because that's my nature. I am happy always. Spread these words. Like people got on to the words, I am stressed, stressed is normal. We need to radiate a different vocabulary on this planet. Let people just pick it up and start using it even without feeling it, even without believing it. As long as we're saying the right words, the energy of the system will change. First here and then outside. So does anything have to happen for me to be happy? No. Because happiness is not in what happens, happiness is in how I'm responding to what happens. And happiness doesn't mean excitement. Happiness just means stability. Stability. Graph, straight line. As far as the body is concerned, graph, straight line is not healthy. As far as the mind is concerned, graph, straight line is healthy. stable, always, not fluctuating like this, excited, depressed, not like this. Whether you receive appreciation, criticism, success, failure, pleasant situation, challenge, centered, that is 10 on 10. Pendulum, you remember those old clocks, that pendulum? Okay, just visualize a pendulum here. If this pendulum in appreciation goes 30 degrees here, then it's certain that in criticism, do it, got it? Put the pendulum here, it's in the center. Someone comes right now and says, wow, great, you did this, you're looking so beautiful, your new car, huh? Pendulum goes, so if the pendulum goes 30 degrees here, and then someone comes and says, what is this? How could you buy this? This is old-fashioned. 30 degrees here. It will be 30 degrees only. It's law of science. It will go 30 degrees here, 30 degrees here. If in appreciation it goes 60 degrees here, in criticism it will go 60 degrees here. If in appreciation it remains centered, in criticism it will remain untouched. When something goes well, super excited, 60 degrees. Then when something doesn't go my way, depressed is the word they use. So graph of fluctuation is not good emotional health. Now many people say, oh, so boring, always being the same. Yes. But when you start experiencing it, you will realize that it is not boring, it's blissful. It's blissful to be powerful, untouched by everything that's happening around you and just being the master of your inner world. It's blissful, it's not boring. This is another myth we have created where you need fluctuation of emotions to have an exciting life. No. So happy because? Why are you so happy today? Because? No, I'm always happy. Just start saying it. Huh? Even if you are unhappy, say I'm always happy. We are going to say what we want to be, and very soon we will become that. You know, when we started saying we are stressed, we were not really stressed. We had just picked it up like one nice new word which had come in the vocabulary on the planet. And those little children, 2 years, 3, 4 years, I am very stressed. Huh? But you know the meaning of the word? I am very busy, I don't have time. You know the meaning of the word? No, but they pick it up. No. They pick it up. But today they've reached a stage that it's not a word. It is an emotion which they are experiencing. This Raksha Bandhan, we had this 6-year-old child who came to the center, and what we do at the center on Raksha Bandhan is we tie the Rakhi, and there's a little box in which they have to write on a piece of paper what they're going to give up today. And so that little boy wrote stress, capital letter like that. And we're not allowed to see what this put, but I just asked him, what did you write? So he told me like, stress. I said, you don't have stress. And his family has everything that money can buy. And he is a topper student in his class. I said, you have stress. He said, yes, I have. I said, what is stress? He said, I feel very uncomfortable here. So I knew he knows the meaning now. He said, I want to finish that uncomfortable feeling here. So when they picked up the word, there was no stress. So you see, the power of the word is very important. Because every time I'm saying the word, I am affirming. And anything you affirm will become a reality. Law of manifestation. Law of affirmation. So doesn't matter what's happening outside. Doesn't matter how you are feeling inside right now. Use a high energy word, keep repeating it, and the emotion will change. And when the emotion changes, the situation will also change. The situation will also change. So the first rule is, my mind is not dependent on people and situations. Now, that doesn't mean tomorrow I will not create stress, I will not create anger, I will not create irritation. I am not going to change in one day. It's a gradual journey. But tomorrow the first change that I'm going to create is, when I create that emotion, I will not say it is because of. That change we can do from tomorrow? Yes? Pakka? Emotion will take a little time. It's a habit, no? We have created it since a few decades. It's some habits we are creating, even carrying from past lifetimes. It's not going to happen tomorrow that someone is rude and mean to me and I'm like untouched. It won't happen tomorrow. But it will definitely happen in few days. If tomorrow when that person does or says what they do, and I experience that pain, tomorrow I'm not going to say, they hurt me. Tomorrow I'm going to say, I can say they were mean to me, I can say they were rude to me, I can say they lied to me, I can say they cheated me, I can say they betrayed me, I can say they exploited me, but the last line is, I created the hurt. Do I create the hurt or do they hurt me? Think. Can people hurt me? Do people have the power to hurt me? People have the power to do everything wrong with me outside. Anything, we just need to remember, nobody can enter here. They can do everything here. So people can even physically hit me. But they only can't do one thing. They cannot enter here inside. So vocabulary change. You hurt me, delete. Nobody can hurt me. You upset me, delete. Nobody can upset me. You irritate me. And after that, it's not even you irritate me. You are an irritating person. This vocabulary has made us weak because we kept saying, my mind is in your control. My mind is in your control. So who hurt me? I. Who will heal me? I. Do we need them to come and say sorry? No. So we are not going to look at them like this. I'm waiting. And then they will say, okay, sorry. No, you haven't yet realized. Say it again. Promise you will never do it again. If we spend 10% of that time with ourselves, say it again. Promise you will never do it again. Everything will change. But we're working so hard on changing other people. And they're working hard on changing us. And we've both been working hard on trying to change each other. And we've not achieved anything. Next few days, we will just pay a little attention on changing ourselves. So are you sure no one can hurt you? Then who hurts me when someone is not my way? How do I hurt myself? Because I need to not hurt now. It can't be that, okay, I create the hurt and I keep creating the hurt. So how do I create the hurt? So again, put them on your left hand side, the last person you remember who hurt you and what they did. And then put yourself on the right hand side and now visualize, because right now we are in a detached state. We know what happened exactly that day. We know what they said, we know what they did. And now just see, they did what they did, they said what they said, and what was my power that time? I started thinking about what they said and what they did, and I have to think. But the quality of my thinking was creating that energy. So if I started saying to myself, how could they do this to me? If I started saying to myself, they don't care for me, then I go even deeper and I say, no one cares for me. And then I go one step deeper and say, then what's the use of me being in this house? It just goes deeper and deeper. And then I say to myself, no one loves me. And then I say, I do so much for everybody and yet nobody values me. And what they said was nothing compared to what I am saying to myself. And then all this heavy energy, emotion which I create here, then starts radiating to the body. And when I've created here, no one loves me, no one cares for me, everyone is like this to me, no one values me, I'm radiating that vibration to the body. No one cares for me, no one loves me, no one this. Body starts responding. Body starts responding. If you create these thoughts once in a while, 1 thought, 2 thoughts, 5 thoughts, body will handle it fine. It has that stamina. But if that becomes my way of thinking, or if I created that thought but did not change it, it's still there like a background music in my subconscious mind. Something happened when I was a child, something happened 5 years back, something happened 2 years back. I worked hard, I did not succeed. The world said, you're a failure. I accepted it, I said, I'm a failure. And I created it and I held on to it here. Situation is over. Emotion was not changed. Recording was not changed. And for the last 2 years, 3 years, that vibration has been radiating to my body. It will start showing a sign in the body. And so who's the creator of my health? I. So even if you don't feel like doing it for your happiness, at least start doing it for your health. Within 2-3 years of holding on to a very strong emotion, it can start manifesting in the body. Because it's a continuous vibration. How many of you can feel vibrations of people, places? You know? So we can feel their vibrations, they can also feel our vibrations. But the first thing which feels our vibrations is our body, because it's closest to me. So when you say, I'm happy, the body will start feeling healthy. When you say, I'm peaceful, the body will start feeling healthy. So even when we sit in meditation for a few minutes and we say, I am a powerful soul, the body starts suddenly getting very powerful energy. When I sit in silence and I will say, I release, I forgive. I still haven't forgiven, it's going to take me some time. But I'm just changing my vocabulary from, I cannot forgive. I cannot forget what they have done. And I'm changing it to, I forgive. I release. I let it go. Past is past. It's over. I just start saying it. And when I start saying it, that emotion is radiating to my body. My body is also going to start releasing all those toxins out. Or I release. But if I say, I'll never forget what they did. I cannot forgive what they have done. Nobody loves me. Then that emotion is going to get trapped in this body. And then after a few years, the pain is not here. The clot is not here. The blockage is not here. Where is it now? Now it's in the body. Then we go, get ourselves treated, get the clot removed, get the blockage removed, get the tumor removed. Doctor says, take care of your lifestyle, otherwise we meet again. Why does a disease recur? Surgery done, healing done, chemo done, everything done. Disease-free body. Come back home, lifestyle change, diet change, exercise change, sleeping cycle change, going to the gym, doing yoga, pranayam, everything changed. Emotion not changed. Emotion not changed, because nobody told us, the doctor didn't tell us that is part of our lifestyle. Doctor said eat well, exercise, do this, do that. We did everything, but we didn't change here. So to remember, lifestyle is here, because life is here. So the way I think, the way I feel, the way I speak, the way I behave, that's lifestyle. Even if you're living a life saying, I'm very busy, I don't have time, this has to be perfect. Lifestyle change. Your body cannot handle this every time. It can handle it once in a while. Have you ever experienced where you once in a while you have to reach the airport and you're like, it's getting late, it's getting late, it's getting late. Can you see it creates an impact on the body? Yes? But when we start creating it as a normal emotion daily, that the body cannot take. I want everything to be perfect. I want people to be perfect. Body can't take this every day. So, even if you don't want to do it for your happiness and you're saying, oh, I'm fine, I've learned how to live with my stress, you don't want to learn to live with a disease. Right? So changing the vocabulary. So changing from they hurt me to I created the hurt and so I heal myself. How do I heal myself? Changing the thought. Okay, close your eyes. Let's do it right now. Bring them on the screen of your mind. How many people have hurt us in this lifetime? Okay, how many of you have been hurt by someone or the other sometime? Now let there be one name or 20 names. We'll just select the whole list together and delete button together. We don't have time to do one chapter. Because the answer is the same for all. So why do it so many times? We'll just select all of them there together. Now come here to the center. See yourself, point of light. Let's look at them also as a point of light. Forget the face, the relationship, the role, the responsibility. That emotional connection was just between your soul and another soul. And then just say to them, past is past. We can say it loudly, we can say it in words, not just in the mind. Past is past. It's over. I release. I let go. I forgive. I forget. I send blessings to you. Once more. Past is past. Look at them into it, Past is past. So what are we doing by saying this? Just remember, we are overwriting a recording that we had created earlier. We are editing our inner coding. It's like there is a piece of paper, I have a black color circle drawn on that. I want to delete that black, blue, whatever, dark color circle. But I can't delete, so I have to overwrite it. But for one circle, I will have to overwrite at least 10 times for that circle to now be gone. So past is past. I release. I let go. I forgive. I forget. And most important, I send blessings to you. Now when we say I send blessings to you, hold on to that. When we are saying I send blessing to you, we are going to now create a blessing for them. So specific, now choose one person, preferably family, and choose what is that one power or that quality which that soul needs. Which means what is the vitamin for their deficiency. So for example, if someone has an aggressive nature, and that's aggressive to the extent of being verbally abusive also, and loud. So what do they need? They need peace. They need love. So the blessing for them is going to be, you are a peaceful being. You are a loveful being. You are a powerful being. Suppose they are rude to me very often, so we will send a blessing. You are a loveful being. I accept you. You accept me. You accept me not like a request. You accept me as a belief that you do accept me. And they don't accept us right now. But we are not going to create a thought of what they are right now. We are going to create a thought of what we want them to be. And so we'll say, you accept me. Earlier I would have said, they don't care for me. So now you say, they care for me. So basically just start lying. That's all that we have to do. It's as simple. Whatever is the current reality, we are not going to say it. We are going to say what the reality, what we want it to be. And just by repeating that, we are going to change our reality. So can you select the blessing? Take a minute, select blessings for your family members. And blessing need not necessarily be if someone's not being right to me, but blessing can be a blessing for any power you feel they need. Let's say your child is going through a situation and they're worried, or they are fearful, or they are confused. They need power. But what we do is, the state of mind in which we are seeing them, we keep on repeating that emotion. He's so worried, she's so worried, what will happen? She's not being able to concentrate, what will happen now? Don't repeat the current reality, because you will only add pain to their pain. You will only deplete that battery instead of charging their battery. So select 2, 3, 4 people with whom you're living and select a blessing for each one. What power do you think they need? And create your thought. You are a fill in the blank. Peaceful, powerful, loveful. Suppose the child is not being able to take a decision, create a blessing. You're a powerful soul. Your every decision is accurate. So what you want them to be, we say you are. We don't say you should be. You should be means you're not. So you are. You are. Okay, clear? Is that easy to do? Is this easy to do? Tonight before going to sleep, spend a minute. Write down the blessing. So I am a is a blessing for me. You are a is a blessing for them. And initially, to begin with, few minutes in silence in the morning or at the end of the day, we will consciously create that thought, and then very soon repetition, and within a few days that will become our normal thought for them. Do our vibrations reach people? Do our vibrations reach people? So what do we want to send them? We don't want to send them what they are. We want to send them what they need to be. But if we send them what they are, then they become more of that. They don't remain where they are. They will become more of that. So suppose example, again put someone on the left hand side who's very stressed right now. They're going through some big crisis at work, in business, in college, in university. Put them on the left hand side. They are stressed, is a reality. Is a reality. And they are here, and I keep saying, they are stressed. And then I keep talking to them, because you know what, they are stressed. And then the other person says, oh, they are stressed. And very soon everybody is saying they are stressed. And when so many people will send a blessing, they are stressed. What will happen? So they were stressed is a reality, but they were stressed 50%. But everybody sent a blessing, you are stressed, you are stressed, you are stressed. What will happen? Go like this. Very careful. Very careful. We will not create a thought what we see. We will create a thought what we want them to be. And that thought is a blessing. And when we are creating that high vibration thought, that blessing, the first person who's getting energized, first person getting energized is I. Then my body is getting energized, and then that vibration is reaching to them. They will start absorbing that energy, and that energy will become their power. And then that vibration is there in the house. And very soon, the energy of the house will start shifting. The need of the hour today, to start creating high energy homes. Do we experience vibrations of places when we go to a place of worship or a meditation space? Do you feel the energy of the space? Yes? Now, the same people go to that place of worship. So whether it's a temple, a church, or mosque, same people are going to that place. Same people are going to a shopping mall. Same people are going to a restaurant. Same people are going to office. Same people are going home. But the vibrations are different in every place. So why is the vibration of a place of worship high energy, and why the same people go and create another vibration in office, at home, in the mall, in the movie theater? Why different vibrations everywhere? People are same. Reason? Reason? Because when I'm in not surrounding, who is creating the vibration? Now we are here in this hall. Who's creating the vibration of this hall? Today we're talking a different kind of content. We're creating different kind of thoughts. The vibration of this place will change. Tomorrow evening you come here, there's a comedy show here. There will be different thoughts. There will be different words. The vibration of the hall will change. Infrastructure is same. Surrounding is same. Vibration is not created by infrastructure. Vibration is created by the human mind in that infrastructure. So you take a tower where there are 100 families living there. Every house is identical. Let's say every house is even designed identical. Interiors are also identical. Now enter into every home. Will vibration also be identical? No. So who's creating the vibration of that house? We, the family. But if 3 people in the house are at a lower energy, can I alone do something? If one is worried, the other is stressed, the third has failed in something, going through a very low phase, fourth is confused, can I alone do something? Can I alone do something? Should I do something? Or should I say everyone is like this, what can I do, child? That is the power of one. And if I start raising the energy of the house, will the other 3, 4 get affected? Yes. So when we go to a place of worship, see how the dynamics works, the same thing can be created at home. When we go into a place of worship, so suppose today I'm in a really bad state of mind, something's not gone right for me, I'm very stressed, I'm very anxious about what's going to happen at office tomorrow. And I go into this place of worship. I am not praying because I'm not being able to do it right now. I am not meditating because my mind is not being able to concentrate right now. But I only go into that high vibration place. Someone else has created the vibration there. So there was prayers this morning, there was chanting, there was mantra, and there was an energy that got created there. And then I go there in the afternoon, totally in a very low state. Energy created by other people. And I enter there and I sit there and I say after some time, it's okay. I think I'm going to be able to handle tomorrow's situation. Well, I think I know now what I have to do. How did I get so much clarity just by going there? Why was I not getting that answer when I was outside at home or at work? Why did I get that answer when I was sitting there? Vibration. Vibration which I did not create. Vibration that other people created became my power. This is what we need to do at home. How many of you feel your children need emotional strength today? You want to build up their emotional resilience. How are we going to do it? It's the only thing money can't buy. It's the only thing money can't buy. It's the only thing which doesn't matter which part of the world you're living in. It's the only thing your friends can't give you, your contact list cannot give you. So who's going to give it to them? And how are we going to give it to them? We can't go home and tell them, you know what, you don't have to do this, don't have to do this. They'll say, go out, leave me alone. And then I'll get hurt. My child said this to me. And there goes talk. So that is why attachment has to change. What is attachment? Hold your hands together like this. This is attachment. Attachment means my state of mind is attached to their state of mind. Okay? So if they are feeling low, is it possible to feel fine if your child is feeling low? See, the rule of the game is, even if it's no, we have to say yes. And the mind will say how? No, ho jayega, but we have to say yes. Because the minute I say yes, I've shifted one up. And when I say no, I'm going like this. Why is it so important? Any member of the family, not necessarily the child, any member of the family could be going through an issue. And they're really troubled here. What is it that they need around them? We may not necessarily always be able to give them a solution. And most important is, most of the time they know the solution. But it's the emotional strength that they need. But because we are attached, so what is the meaning of attached is, my mind is dependent on yours. So if you are upset, then I am more in pain than you. Yes or no? That is attachment. Is this healthy? Is this comfortable? Not comfortable for them, not comfortable for me. What is the need of the hour right now? If they are at 30, where should I be? Hypothetically, just a figure between 10 and 100. If they are at a 30 vibration, where do I need to be? If I'm here, and then when I see them going through this pain and I also create pain, then I'm here. And when I'm here, what are they receiving from me? And this adds pain to their pain. And that is why they prefer to be alone. That is why they say, I don't want to talk. I want to go inside and be in my room. We say, but I want to sit with you. They say, but I don't want to sit right now. Just leave me alone. Why do they want to be left alone? We are ready to be there with them. Because we are radiating pain right now. And who wants more pain when they are in pain? And who wants advice right now when they are in pain? First they need strength, then they will be able to implement the advice. And so they say, leave me alone. They are comfortable going out and talking to a stranger. Yes? They can talk to a therapist, they can talk to a counselor, they can talk to a friend, they can go and talk to a friend's parent. But they are not able to talk to their own parent. Why? Why? Because their own parent is in pain. The counselor is not in pain. Counselor says, ho gaya, no problem, beto, sab theek ho jayega, everything will be fine. Stability. Power. So the need of the hour, we all need to become a counselor. Counselor doesn't mean giving advice. Counselor just means remaining untouched by the vibration of the other person and remaining at a higher energy and radiating that energy while you are talking. That means while the other person is talking, you're radiating that power there. Untouched. So the only difference between a counselor and you is you are attached, counselor is detached. And the counselor doesn't say, how could you do this? Counselor never says like that. How could you do this? Is this for what I sent you to the university? This. Counselor says, it's okay. Everything can be solved better. That's all. What does the other person need at that time? Unconditional respect. Unconditional acceptance. But nobody can do this better than family. Because how much time will I spend with a counselor and a therapist? So, and can a counselor or therapist give that level of blessings, love and care like what family can give? No, that's a profession. We are family. But the only one thing that we need to know, like, they are in pain, so obviously I will also be in pain. No, it's the other way around. If they are in pain, I have to forget my pain and I have to go up here. Two people cannot fall ill at the same time. Right? One will have to be the caregiver. So if you want to fall ill, turn by turn. Turn by turn. Everybody cannot go to that lower energy together at the same time. So today my turn, tomorrow your turn, but not together. When it's together, that's when the vibration of the house goes like this. So this is what meditation does. This is what spiritual study does. It just takes you here because you're doing it on a daily basis. Not that you're going to do it that day. It can't happen on that day. Physical fitness cannot be built that day when I have a disease. I strengthen myself on a daily basis so that I remain healthy, and even if there comes a disease, I have that stamina to heal it quickly and come out of it. But for that, I build that stamina every single day. So detachment means not indifference. So detachment is seen as a very negative word. Oh, they are so detached. That's not detached. That is indifferent. That is not caring. Detachment actually makes you unconditional caring. So detachment actually means unconditional love, selfless. It's the highest state that we can reach. Detached means emotionally untouched, not consuming their pain, not creating pain, but creating power and giving it to them. That power will empower them. So do we want to be attached or detached? So start saying from today, I am detached. But don't say it to anybody else. They don't understand the word. But you put that as your affirmation. I am detached, which means I'm untouched, I'm stable, I'm powerful, I am a radiator of power. I am the giver in my house. I'm not like this. Is this comfortable? No. And the ones before whom we are standing, I want this thing, I also want. So who's going to be the giver? Don't say, I'm not getting anything in this relationship. This is another catchline nowadays. I'm not getting anything from you. Why are we together? The other person says, I'm also not getting anything. So no problem, we can separate because we're not getting anything from each other. But we were not supposed to be in the relationship for getting. Who told us we had to get married to get something? Or a friend, I'm not getting anything from you. We are not supposed to go in a relationship like this. Any relationship is like this. Not like this. Like this. Ready? Which one feels better? Natural way. Natural way. This never feels comfortable. But again, vocabulary. Some movie, some drama, I pick it up, becomes my thought. Very soon becomes my vocabulary, and very soon the drama is not on screen anymore. You see how dramas on screen have become dramas of real life? And those people who create the movies and drama, they say it's happening in the world, so we are showing it in the movie. It's true. When they show it in the movie, it's happening like 0.0001% in the world. And when they show it in the movie, then it suddenly increases all over the world. Because they will pick up one incident, create that drama out of it, billions of people will watch that drama, mind will absorb that energy, and then many dramas on the similar emotion starts becoming my thoughts, and those thoughts become my emotion, and very soon that's my drama. It's my drama. So content directly influences my destiny. So if you want to reach that score of 10 on 10, then one, prevention. Perfect health, we have to take care of our diet, right? Right? So physical health, we're all having different diets nowadays. How to be physically healthy. Emotional health, emotional diet needs to be taken care of. Who's ready to change their emotional diet? Then I'll share with you what you have to change. But you're ready to change to reach 10 on 10. Very good. And you will not go home and tell your children to change their emotional diet. Only who's going to change it? I. The rule of the game is I, not we, I. This is the only thing where I should say I. Rest of the things should be we. This is I. So emotional diet is what I watch, read, listen. Content which goes in. Everything that I watch, read, listen creates my thoughts. Repeated thoughts becomes my emotion. Repeated emotion becomes my habit, becomes my nature. It comes into my action, karma, and my karma creates my destiny. So content is equal to destiny. Make a poster and put it there right in front of you. Put it right on your TV on top. Content is equal to destiny. Now choose the channel. Put it on your phone screen. Content is equal to destiny. And you can just see what's happening in the world. It's content which is driving the world today. We've all grown up, let's say 30 years back, with the first television coming, the first phone, the first content creation basically. First TV series, 30 minutes a day. First news channel, 30 minutes being read out in a very peaceful manner. This is what happened today in the country, this is what happened in the world. Information. Today 24/7 news channel. Should we watch the news channels? No. You want to be informed of what's happening in the world? Just read one paragraph and you will know everything. Print, lesser impact. Visual, audio, debate, discussion, repeated emotion. You know how often we are seeing the repeated video of that same scene again and again? Very soon that emotion is not there, that emotion is here. We have enough going on our mind. In the name of being informed, just don't keep consuming it like this repeatedly. It's like a blotting paper, just absorbing everything. So whether it's news channel, whether it's entertainment, whether it's just mindlessly surfing, just scrolling, this is not time pass. This is creating my destiny. So if I am going to consume content of the left-hand side words, lust, ego, comparison, competition, violence, aggression, fear, comedy, ridiculing people, betrayal, cheating, exploitation. If I am going to consume that content, I cannot create right-hand emotion. Not possible. Not possible. Don't even try. Which means unless I am ready to change my diet, I cannot create health. Don't even try. And the content consumption is increased too. So it's not like once in a while, no. We were watching movies even that time, 30 years back. What? Once in 6 months. Acha, you passed in your exam, today you'll get to see a movie. Okay. So whatever we saw in the movie, it wouldn't have impacted us that much. But what when we are consuming every day? And what when we are consuming hours every day? You think the mind and body can handle this? And then we are saying, terror in the world, why is there abuse in the world, why is this happening in the world, why is that happening in the world? Well, we are all consuming it, we are all creating it, we are all radiating it, we are making it the vibration of the planet, and then some people are getting affected so much that they're bringing that into action. So whenever you see something in the news and you say, how could they do this? Put a finger here and say, I am a part of this crime. I am a part of this crime only by consuming content of that level energy and radiating that vibration, just like that vibration in that place of worship. What could that vibration do to somebody's mind? It could ease out somebody's mind. Similarly, the opposite vibration can create that other level energy in somebody's mind. We are responsible for creating that vibration first here and then in the world. So now you can raise your hand if you're ready to change your content consumption. Think, thoda socho. Destiny will change. Destiny will change. 100% destiny will change. If you want, just experiment it 3 months. Like any diet, we experiment for 3 months, no? Before we say, okay, this is now my lifestyle. 3 months. Hours and hours of doing this and this and this and this like this. I decided I will watch for 5 minutes. 30 minutes have passed and I'm still doing like this. So not only that it's affecting my mind, it's also creating an addictive personality, and any addictive personality is a lower vibrational energy. So can I now choose a drama or a movie or a series which does not have lust, which does not have violence, which does not have betrayal? Now choose. Now choose. And you will get something. It's not that everything is the same way, but you'll have to choose carefully. And most important, duration, time. And what happens what we have experienced when we come to the Brahma Kumaris, we begin our day in the morning with 45 minutes of consuming spiritual content. Like today, and it created a way of thinking. And now if you consume that content every day for the next few days, it will start changing the way of thinking. And very soon it will become your personality. change of content, that's all. So ready to change content? Ready to change content? Pain cannot travel here like this. But does this pain travel and influence the body? Yes. So to remember, first option, I'm not thinking about the hand, so it's not affecting. Second, I'm not thinking about the hand, but I'm thinking about something else. That pain will influence my hand. Third, if I start now thinking about the hand, worrying about it. Why is it hurting? What has happened? What do I have? Do I have cancer? Do I have this? Do I have that? Will this affect the hand? Yes. Hanji? It will hurt more. Everybody agrees to this? So get the equation right. It's not matter affects mind, it is mind affects matter. So the pain in the hand cannot create pain in the mind, but the pain in the mind can. Perfect? So first option, not thinking about the hand. Second option, thinking about the hand in a worried manner. Imagining the worst to go happen. The hand will start hurting a little more. If I have the power of the mind can start increasing the pain, then that means the power of the mind can also start healing the hand. Can it also do that? How many agree it can do that? Because if it can do this, then it can do that also. Otherwise, it can neither do this, neither do that. Once I understand mind can influence matter, and if I create worry, it increases the pain, then if I do something else, it will stop pain, along with taking the medicine and the treatment. As I mean, medicine plus power of the mind. Both need to go in harmony. So what thought should I create so that my hand starts healing faster? I have no pain. Now we'll change it a little bit because the line I have no pain also has the word pain. Ah, very good. I am fine. Now we'll add one more thing. My hand is fine. I am so fine. Because we want to give that sankalp to that situation. I am fine, perfect. You know why we said I am fine? Because we think we are the body. That's why we said I am fine, that means my hand is fine. No, my hand is not I. It is my hand. So if this is in pain, now we will make it our natural habit. Make this your habit and create miracles every day. This is in pain, immediately start saying, my hand is perfect. See, for the last 2 hours we are saying we have to lie. Because that's the way. That is Sankalp Se Siddhi. What is, don't say it. What you want to see, say it. Create it, think it, create it, radiate it and manifest it. So my hand is fine, perfect. Perfect. Now this hand suddenly becomes stiff. And my mind will start saying, I can't hold anything. Change. My hand is perfect. I can pick up everything. You won't be able to pick up anything right now, but you will say it's as powerful as giving a painkiller. As powerful. As powerful. So for simple things, don't take medicine. Simple. This is paining. Okay, now let me see some energy. Change it. Just do it from here. Simple things, not disease. To experiment, to see, does this really work? Does this really work? Even if you're just sitting still for very long and suddenly the skin is gone numb. And you will get up, nothing is moving still. And you will start saying, it's numb, it's gone numb. Now you say it and it will start releasing. So it has gone numb, I have to move it, I have to relax the body, it has become stiff, and I will do that. But that is outside. Along with that, doing that outside, I have to say my mind is perfect. Don't say my hand is perfect. Don't do it and say my hand is stiff. That's the real thing. You're going to exercise it, you're going to apply a mantra, you have to take the medicine, you take the medicine, but while you're doing all that, don't say my hand to their power of purpose. For any ailment, ask any doctor. They have a percentage. They say this many percentage people get cured. This percentage people have side effects. This percentage people will not have side effects. This percentage. That percentage decided by who? Decided by the maximum number of people who did it. Who will increase the percentage? In the medical here. So how is the body feeling today? Perfect. Don't say, you know what, my knees are hurting, I cannot walk. First of all, never tell your problems to the world. Because you will tell the problem and then create an affirmation for it, but they don't know the law of affirmation, so they will keep repeating your problem for you. Don't have to go. You only have to tell it to the doctor to finish. The rest of the world say, I'm perfect, my body is healthy. They say, I heard you're not well. Say, I'm perfect. Don't. Because, just simply because the law works that way. They say, you know what, वो बीमार है. How are you feeling today? She said, why? What happened to me? I said, no, last night the doctor came to see you and said, she said, that was last night. You're repeating that last night into the early morning? Want to repeat the lower energy word. Want to repeat the lower energy word and want to spread your lower energy things to the world for them to repeat it. Don't share your disease with the world. Don't share your failure with the world. Don't share your relationship problems with the world. The easiest way to complicate relationships is tell people about it. And people are not wrong. They are family, they are parents, they are siblings, they are friends. They will only worry for you. And they will only say, you know what? They are having a problem. You know what? They had a fight today. You know what? He's doing this to my daughter. You know what? She's doing this to my son. Bas, blessings. Out of pure care, concern, but attachment, they will repeat those lower energy words. You will be partying in the night, they will be sitting home worrying for you. You will call up India and say, you know what, today this and this happened. You will forget about it. You will go for a holiday. They have nothing else to do. They will sit there and say, Mera bacha. And all that energy will come to you, and tomorrow morning again you will have a fight. It's a rule, it's a law. It's a law. Easiest way. The conflict is between two people. Who is going to lead it? Those two people. What do other people need to give to it? Only blessings so that it heals faster. So if you tell people my body is perfect, they say, Achha, perfect, perfect. Everybody will say perfect, perfect. You will become perfect faster. So if anybody says, so how's your marriage going? Bolo, perfect. They look at you, huh? They say yes. Yes, it's going perfect. Don't go and talk to the world about your problems. Today we've reached a stage that we're putting our problems on social media. Today I divorced, today I had a breakup. Why? What do you want from the world by doing this? What? What are we doing? You remember when we were growing up, we were taught, घर की बात घर में रखनी है. मतलब something happens in your family, कुछ ना कुछ होगा, keep it there. Don't let it ripple effect go out to the world because all that vibration adds to it. No one's intention is wrong, intentions are beautiful, but they're only repeating our problem in their mind. And then they are adding their emotion to it, their worry to it, their fear to it, their attachment to it. And then all that vibration will first deplete their energy, then it will reach you. It doesn't matter whether India and America is like, vibration reaches fast. And very soon that's going to affect your mind, and very soon that's going to affect your relationship. So who has to know about the problem? No one. And if you want to talk to somebody about the problem, talk to only that person who will only create a higher vibrational affirmation for your problem. So go and tell them, you know what, my husband said this, and they have to answer you, your husband is perfect, you are perfect, your relationship is perfect. Go home. And you will never go to this kind of then why are we talking about them? Because they are like that. But what is the use of me talking about them like this? But they have not come to talk about themselves. They have come to talk about the other person. Because they need somebody to validate that. Oh, poor you. Why should we say this? So never say, poor meri bachchi, look at her husband. You're only making your child weaker. Was this empowerment? And so the daughter was going through an adjustment issue and she said, oh, my parents had said I can come home anytime, pack your bags, go home. And we started crumbling the whole structure of a family unit. And then very soon we started saying divorce is normal. And very soon we are saying, why do I need to adjust? And by doing that, who was getting affected? Our emotional resilience was going, oh man, oh. And now creating children who are fragile, who are not even ready to listen to a no. Because we never gave a no to them. We said, what do you want? This work. So they can't listen to a no. And suddenly they grow up and someone gives a no. And they will say, I'm depressed. Because they never heard a no while they were growing up. Because we said, I'm not going to be like my parents strict. I'm going to be like a friend. How many of you are friends to your children? Raise your hands. घर पे बोलते हो रोज we are friends, we are friends, we are friends. Raise your hands. We are friends. You really think they need more friends? In a world where strangers are also their friends online, they have only one parent. And that one parent is saying, I am a friend. Then who's going to play the part of a parent? And they know how to use that line. The other day I was sitting with someone, her daughter came back from a late night party. It was around 12 o'clock. The mother, first of all, the way the mother talks now, you can't make out who's the mother, who's the daughter, what is happening. So the mother was scared. So she said very softly, Beta, don't you think it's a little late? And I was looking at her like, why are you scared of her? Beta, don't you think it's a little late? And the daughter looks at her and says, no, don't try and become a mother, remember? We are friends. And she it's really not right. This is what is making them very fragile. Go back to saying a no is a no, it's a no. Cannot keep saying yes, yes, yes to everything and making them emotionally so fragile that at the age of 20, 25, when life gives them a no, they don't know how to handle it. You can only give yes, yes, yes to them to a certain age. After that, and then you get two children who've been brought up in that fragile manner, and then now you see you live together. How will they be able to adjust with each other? Both need a yes. Nobody is ready to listen to a no. How will they be able to adjust? So say a no. Don't give even if you have it. Go back to being strict. Let them cry. Let them scream. It's better to cry right now than to cry in life. We also cried, we also complained, we also said, they are so strict. So what? Today we are in a better position to handle challenges of life. Because that made us bend, that made us adjust, that made us tolerate, that made us forgive, that made us... You're making them grow like this. We were told, today we have to go here. Did they ask us, do you want to come with us? No. You have to go here and you have to wear this. And we were like so strict, I'm not going to be a mother like this. But you know, that was my ability to adjust. I had to do something which I don't want to do. I had to wear something which I don't want to wear. That was emotional resilience. Okay? For a child, what else crisis is going to come in life? But today we just make them like everything is, if you want to come, you come. If you don't want to come, you don't come. If you want to do this, do. If you don't want to, don't do. If you want to pray, pray. Don't want to pray, don't pray. Okay. Then later on, now why has my child become like this? So no. Things which are there in our culture, they were done to make us emotionally stronger. They were done for our benefit. We went and just changed everything. We were growing up saying, a child is not going to drink or smoke in front of a parent. Because you know what? With that we understood that it was not right. It was not healthy. And then creating a world and saying, our first drink we have together. Because we are friends. Saying what? We are saying this is absolutely the right thing to do. And then later on we are saying, now we are addicted, and now what do? We are endorsing it, we are approving it, we are saying this is correct, and then we reach the stage, we say, now this is not correct, now how do we change it? So change. We are the last generation who knows how to do it. After this, they won't know how to do it, because we didn't teach them. We didn't do it with them, we didn't teach them how to do it. So we need to bend. We need to bend. But we are not going to go home and say anything to them today. Everything is going to be done by me. By me. But what we are going to start sending for them is we are going to create higher vibrational words for them. Make it their blessing and keep repeating it, repeating it, repeating it, repeating it till it will become their reality. Okay? So now let's create a set of affirmations. Quickly, you type it down. Or you can record the audio on your phone. We'll create a set of 8 to 10 high energy lines. And these are those high energy lines we're going to repeat for the next few months. It will take a few months for these lines. Because we're not manifesting a car or a bungalow. We are manifesting new emotional habits. New emotional habits. Outer manifestation does work, but there are other factors. But inner manifestation is simple. It always works because there is no other factor here. So first thought, I am a powerful being. I am a powerful soul. Second, I am calm and stable always. I am calm and stable always. Third, I am always happy. So you can see the line? It's opposite of our normal vocabulary. I am always happy. I forgive, I forget. I forgive, I forget. I am a giver, which means we're changing from I want love, I want respect, I want appreciation, I need validation, nothing. I am a giver. Emotional. I am a giver. Fifth, one line you keep blank, where you're going to write for your personal change. Any one emotional habit, sanskar that you need to change. Vocabulary is what I want to be. I have to write I am a fill in the blank. So let's say I get hurt easily. And then I have to say I am untouched by what people have to say to me. Untouched doesn't mean indifference. I take feedback, but I don't consume their emotion and get upset. If I have the habit of being late, then I say I'm always before time. If I have the postponing, procrastination, I will say I always complete every task accurately before time. So just vocabulary shift. Pattern has to change. Thinking pattern will change, manifest. So one line blank, sanskar, personal. Next, my mind and body is perfect and healthy always. Now it's no more just body health, but mental health. My sankalp there, specific thought. So let's say diabetes. So don't say I am diabetic. Never say I am diabetic. First of all, I am not diabetic. It is the body which has diabetes. So I am not diabetic. And if I keep repeating that, then I'm only reaffirming the illness. So in our affirmation we will put my sugar levels are normal and then put the figure there of normal. Put the figure, what you want your sugar level to be. What you want that HbA1c to be. Put that figure there. Not what it is. What I want it to be. So it is. My blood pressure is normal. And the figure there. Cervical pain, shoulder pain, don't keep saying it's paining. Say it's perfect. It's perfect. Knees blocked, I can't walk, say I run. Yes. Yesterday I was on a program, some sister had gone through something, I don't know what was wrong, but she was on a wheelchair, some ailment. So I said, say I'm running. She said, looked at me like, yeah? You really think it's possible? I said, I don't know, but I don't even know what's wrong with the body right now. But I know you can say it. She said, will it make a difference? I said, say it and let's meet after 6 months.
There's something, yeah, like
it works. It works. It adds to the healing, no? It adds, because what happens is our mind is not thoughtless. I will keep saying, I'm on a wheelchair, I cannot walk, I cannot run, I cannot do anything that everybody is doing. So those lines become our affirmation. If we don't create positive affirmations, negative affirmations is our normal thinking today. So that is why we need to create a positive one. So one for the body and the mind health, one for our relationships. I accept everyone, everyone accepts me. I accept everyone accepts me, my relationships are perfect, smooth and perfect. Then one sankalp affirmation for your profession that you have to create. Whatever short-term goal, long-term goal, create a thought. I have already achieved, fill in the blank. You want to reach a particular role, designation, I am already, fill in the blank. Success is certain for me, not I want to be successful. Success is certain for me. One, leave it blank for any situation of your life. Any situation in your life you want to change, you create a sankalp for that. Create a sankalp that this has already happened. The vocabulary is very important. Not this should be, this could be, I wish this happens. No, this has already happened. And the last one. God's power and blessings is a divine circle of protection around me. And draw nice white energy divine circle around me. We are enveloping ourselves with the highest, purest vibration energy circle. God's power and blessings is a divine circle of protection around me. My life is perfect. I am safe, I am secure. Whatever you want to change in your way of thinking. Okay? That's all. Put down the phone. So you create this set of your sankalp. This is what I want to manifest in my life. This is called attracting success. Attracting success not mean. Attracting success means whatever I want, it will happen. Whatever I want will happen. Now when to say this is very important. It's not just enough to have those thoughts. The timing is very important when we are going to repeat it. Most important time is before going to sleep tonight. And every night before going to sleep. 5 minutes. No, 15 minutes you keep for yourself before going to sleep. We will learn meditation and we will meditate for a few minutes before we go to sleep. We will have a little diary next to our pillow and we will write out our thoughts before we go to sleep. Same 10 thoughts write every single day. Same 10 thoughts write every... Don't keep changing this bundle every day. It doesn't manifest in one day. Same bundle keep on repeating every single day. Only after it has manifested you can remove it from there. So before going to sleep. Second, first thing in the morning. These are the two times when the subconscious mind is active. Never have a lower energy thought before going to sleep. Never have a lower energy thought first thing in the morning. So even if there was a problem today, even if everything went wrong today, before going to sleep change the thought. Even if you go to sleep saying, no, it's hurting, I'm not well, morning it will be hurting more. Kabhi bhi, do this and see. So many times we go to sleep with a problem, first thought in the morning is that problem on the mind. Because during the night, that's what's going to get processed. So these two timings are for meditation, in the night before going to sleep, in the morning, and for repeating those thoughts which we want to manifest in a reality. And third, just before eating. One more homework from today. No screens while eating. Absolute no. Absolute no. All those affirmations will not work because all those lower energy words will go into the food. In Hindi, the line is Jaisa an Vaisa Man.
So which means as will be the vibration of the food, so will be the state of my mind, and as will be the words around the food will be the vibration of the food, and that will become my state of mind. So remember, we were taught to pray before we eat. So it meant saying high energy words to the food before we eat. So just take that 5 seconds, connect to the divine power, radiate your gratitude, just look at the food and say, I am powerful, I am happy, my body is perfect, my relationships are perfect, I am successful, God's power and blessing, circle of protection around. 5 seconds. 20 seconds to wash hand, 5 seconds to clean vibrations. But every meal. Because the food, while being cooked, has a lot of vibrations. Vibration of the house, vibrations. So 5 seconds. Never eat without taking this 5 seconds. And if you're eating out, then 30 seconds. And preferably eat at home. You are consuming other people's emotions through the food. So better know who's cooked for you and in what state of mind they have cooked for you. And if you are not happy today, please take a break, sit down, clean your mind and then go into the kitchen to cook. Because your state of mind will suddenly then become the state of the mind of the rest of the family. So cleanliness and hygiene in the kitchen is not just physical, it is here. It is here. So meditative cooking, meditative eating. Play high energy words in the kitchen. Not movie songs in the kitchen. Not putting that earphone and gossiping and cooking. No. High energy words. Bhajan, any satsang, anything. High energy words in the kitchen. Spiritual songs. High energy words throughout while cooking is happening. High energy words there. Then, food on the platter, TV off, phone silent. 5 seconds affirmation, no negative conversation while eating. No negative word should go into my food or water. No problem discussion while eating. No, after 10 minutes. Eating is a ritual. You are energizing your mind and body. It's not just like this, mindlessly eating, watching, chatting, just putting the food inside. Conscious eating. Consciously eating. The food will change the state of mind will change the state of body. And if you want to manifest it faster, with every glass of water. Because water absorbs vibrations. Remember, we used to take water like this, say the prayer and then go. So this is what, because water absorbs the vibration, you energize your water and then sprinkle it on the food. You energize the water, sprinkle it at home. Every religion, prayer, rituals, it is water. It is water, because water absorbs vibration highest. Now this glass of water, even if it's coming in a mineral water bottle, this has the vibration of the city. That's why in Hindi they say, "Kaun se shahar ka pani pito?" Remember? "Kaun se shahar ka pani pito?" Which means the water, which city you drink, you will become like the people of that place. Because the vibrations, the emotions of the city are in the water, drink it and that will become your state of mind. So never drink water like this. Always 5 seconds, 3 seconds, just say 4 affirmations, change the energy of the water. Because this water has stress, this water has worry, this water has fear. So that's why we say, why are my affirmations not manifesting? Because we are drinking opposite energy water. We are consuming opposite energy food. It won't work. You do it for 10 years, it won't work. But if you do it, protect yourself from all angles, it will manifest within 2 months. It will. So morning, night, food, water. 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, total 1 minute pinay. 1 minute to make your thought a reality. How much simpler can it get? How much simpler can it get? And within a few days that becomes your normal thought. Then it's no longer an affirmation. It becomes your normal way of thinking. So now if anything happens to us, we say we are perfect. Hare, there's a problem. Everything is perfect. This has become our vocabulary now. Now we don't consciously do it. Now it's become our vocabulary. So very soon the vocabulary will be high energy, positive, affirmative words. And when that happens, then creating miracles becomes a normal way of living. A normal way of living. A member of your family is addicted to any substance, stop telling them don't do this, don't do this. By saying it, it's not going to work. Just put that energy into their food while cooking. Powerful soul, they eat and drink only that what is healthy for them. Finished. Just keep doing that. And within a few months, one day they'll say, I think I want to give up that. Watch the magic. Watch the magic. Don't repeat what is happening. Repeat what you want to see and very soon see it. It's a spiritual law. It works with everyone, always. And when it works, the world will call it a miracle. We call it the power of the mind. And when mind power is used, it is miracle. Miracle means which everybody believed was not possible. The other day on a podcast we had Sangram Singh, who is a wrestler. He represents India on international level now. When he was born, he was on a wheelchair till the age of 8. He had severe arthritis. He couldn't even walk. He couldn't even pick up a glass of water like this. He couldn't speak. Even all this was it was saliva only if he opened his mouth. And he was in this remote village of Haryana, and there everybody wanted to become a wrestler. So he went to the coach and he said, I want to be a wrestler. He said, you can't even stand. But the parents wanted to do it for him, so they took him to Delhi, went to the top doctors of the city. Everybody said, 6 months, 1 year, that's probably the amount of time he has left. He wasn't walking or anything. Everybody accepted it, except for his mother. Except for his mother. She created only one thought. My son will be a wrestler. Khata. Finished. The doctor said you don't have to massage, you don't have to do things, whatever there was a scientific reason. She kept doing it 10 times a day with that thought. Reality. Medical prediction will change, astrological prediction will change, public opinion will change, what the world believes will change if you hold on to that one thought and you repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. It has to become a reality. That is certain. It's a law. And this is the basis of meditation also. We create that thought, we visualize it. The second step is to even visualize that. And then we start experiencing it. And that becomes a reality. And then changing sanskar, changing habits becomes difficult? No. Easiest thing to do. Everything else requires effort. This becomes the easiest thing to do. How many of you have come to the meditation center which is there in the city? Not many. And so probably you haven't come and learned the meditation. If you want to raise your energies here, if you want to empower your children and family, if you want to raise the vibration of your house, we need at least one person in every house to start meditation at home. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to learn? How many of you are ready to learn? Great. So on the 14th and 15th, which means the coming weekend, the detail will be on the screen up there. 10 to 12 in the morning. 14th and 15th, Saturday, Sunday, 10 to 12 will be the Raj Yoga meditation course. Our vocabulary is changed. We are busy, we don't have time. Delete. I am easy, I have time, and I prioritize self-care. And I prioritize raising the vibration of my house. I prioritize emotional fitness of my family. You can capture that screen on your phone. There will be a flyer there on the screen which will give you the rest of the details. It gives you there is a QR code, it will give you the location of the center. And I think there's a phone number there also on that. Yes, there's a website, there's the address, there's a phone number. So how many of us are ready to take out 2 hours on this weekend? How many of us are ready to take out 2 hours on this weekend? Raise your hand please. Thank you. We have time to party, we have time to holiday, and we have time to watch the entire web series. Yeah. And nothing wrong in that, but we need to check whether it enhances my vibration or brings me down. But from today we are going to say, I have time to learn meditation. Don't say, I don't have time. That's an opposite of blessing. While we're on the way out, you will receive prasad, a little gift packed for you. This has not been bought from the market. Sisters just like you, who live at home with their family, take care of their children, have taken out time for the last 2-3 days to cook that for you. And not just cook, but cook in a very powerful state of meditation. That is prasad. And when you come to the Raj Yoga meditation course, you will learn how to cook like that daily. Your every meal will be like prasad, high energy food. So on the way out, please take that little box which has been prepared for you with a lot of love and God's power and healing energy. And there will be a blessing card with that. That blessing card is your personal blessing. Your personal blessing. Come, 1 minute in silence. Let's repeat our affirmations. Here inside. Let's start the first coding here. And every time when you do it, you're going to visualize yourself because it's the affirmation of the soul. So see yourself, point of light, center of the forehead. I am a powerful soul. I am calm and stable always. I am always happy. I forgive, I forget, I let go. I am a giver. My mind and body is perfect and healthy always. I accept people, people accept me. My every relationship is smooth, in harmony. Success is certain for me. My life is perfect. God's power and blessings is a divine circle of protection around me. Visualize divine white light energy circle around you. We are enveloping ourselves with a higher vibrational circle because we're going to move around in a world where there are a lot of vibrations around us. And when we create this cocoon around us of a highest energy circle, lower energy vibrations don't influence, they don't enter our energy field. So always draw this every morning before leaving from home. Every time you draw this for your children also. Don't worry for them, just draw this and send them out. God's power and blessings is a divine circle of protection around me. I meditate daily. I prioritize my emotional health. I am the powerhouse of my family. I am the powerhouse of my family. Next few minutes, as we drive home, be in silence, spend this time with yourself. Create your blessings for yourself, for people, for your situations. Create a blessing for situations. Create your sankalp, repeat them, And then just before dinner, 5-second pause. Just before going to sleep, diary. Just attention for 1 week. Within 1 week, this will become your habit. And within a few months, habit will become your reality. And then creating miracles will become your personality. And Saturday, we begin the meditation course. So let's all be there together. What we have done today is the basic. From Saturday, we will learn the deeper to it. Deeper. How to meditate and how to change the vibration of the home and how to empower them. So we will start walking out in absolute silence. Absolute silence. As if there's no one in this hall. And while we walk out, we will take our prasad, the box, the gift, and our blessing card. Om Shanti. Absolute silence. Utte Jangi.